Hello, MACKEM CABBIE here with the daily news, Sunderland Afc daily news on Thursday the 6th of August, and yeah, it's chucking it down here. You can hear on the conservatory roof. So then, let's get cracking with the headlines and what's been going on at the club and some memories as well. So first of all, we will start off with on this day in 2006. Mick McCarthy was sacked as Sunderland manager after 3 years in charge. And Lee Shotton says was harsh sacking, like he says did nothing wrong. And Kev says great for us, he was treated so badly. So quite a lot of Sunderland fans sticking up for Mick McCarthy there. And onto the other headlines about Watson. There he goes. Let's make me a little bit bigger, shall we? And we'll put Watson in the corner. There we go. There we go. There we go. Watson looks all right there, doesn't he? So, Regis Labrie says Tommy Watson, after the Brighton talk, of course, he says Watson will be returning with his mind fully focused on Sunderland when he's restored to the Black Cat squad for Saturday's home game against Cardiff City. Watson has recovered from the knee and ankle issues that have kept him on the sidelines since mid-December and is expected to be on the substitutes bench at the Stadium of Light this weekend. His spell out of the side coincided with the January transfer window, which ended with him being the subject of a flurry of deadline day bids from Brighton. The Premier League side, of course, returned to the table after making a failed attempt to sign the 18-year-old winger in the summer. But despite receiving the final offer that is understood to have been worth around 15 million, the Sunderland hierarchy stood firm and refused to sell one of their brightest starlets. So I think a few Sunderland fans are going to be pretty pleased with that indeed. And also on more news as well, the Let's Make Me Massive for you. Let's have a look at this. There we go. So these headlines aren't getting in the road. Is that too big for me? No, maybe not. Anyway, yeah, Sunderland's AFC Sky Bet Championship fixture against West Brom has been rescheduled for live broadcast. Originally set to kick off at 3 p.m. on Saturday the 5th of April, the match at the Hawthorns will now take place at an earlier time at 12:30 p.m. on the same day and will be shown live on Sky Sports, and see what the fans say about that. So they have moved it, says Kyle, and it's not even on one of the main channels. Absolute pee takers, Sky are. And somebody's replied to that saying, try your fire stick. Yeah, a lot of fans just disgruntled, as always, when they change the kick-off times, because it is a pain in the backside, especially people wanting to get down there early as well. And we've got some more news on Enzo Lefebvre and Dan Ballard, of course, remain sidelined with long-term hamstring injuries and issues, but the former has made good early progress with his recovery and is on track for a possible return in Sunderland's first game after the international break, which will see them host Millwall on the 29th of March. So far they're on track in their recovery, said Labrie. So Enzo should probably be available after the international break, more or less. With Dan, it will be a little bit longer. So some positive news coming regarding Enzo Lefebvre, and we have to say congratulations to Jewison Bennett, who is one step away from being a new player for Ukraine's LNZ. Details separate the winger's arrival from Sunderland's transfer, so he's not been given a fair crack, I don't think. And Neil said the same thing. Wayne says good luck to the lad, we'll always remember that assist against Southampton. Absolutely was a cracker, wasn't it? Wynne says good luck Bennett, all the best young man, says Robert. William says bit desperate for game time if he's heading to a country at war. A bit of a strange comment, but there we go. Love the shirt, good luck, says Angela. So there's a lot of well wishes there for Jewison Bennett, which I do agree. I don't think he's really had a fair crack of the whip. And just a little statement there from Regis Labrie. He says on the season so far, he says, I wanted to join a club where I could build a connection, and I have done that. He says, I'm enjoying the season. There's plenty of work to do, but we are all on this journey together. So that's Regis Labrie on the season so far with Sunderland AFC. And this headline is making fans a little bit cheesed off that the fact that Ian Pavida looks like he's had a knock and he could be out for up to 3 to 4 weeks. It could be longer. And me personally, he's just another Jack Rodwell point too. I think the guy's just totally taking the mick. There's something going on there. Mick Shovelin says the sick pay scheme at SAFC must be good. John Lee says, tell him he's getting statutory sick pay, £116 a week, the same as most people will get. He will sharp recover. Pure sick note, this lad. Graham says, sick note, get rid. Graham Ferguson says, tear his contract up. Keith says his attitude is shocking. When he warms up, bad apple. Gareth says, should be writing these contracts in pencil. Paul Fox says, it will be 3 years, trust me. Keith Hamilton says, not interested beyond payday. It's not a good look at all. He's not doing himself any favours whatsoever, is he? Is Ian Pavida. Dear. And we've got news now on Dennis Sirkin. And let's see what old Sirky boy's doing. Sunderland defender Dennis Sirkin is starting to attract serious transfer interest ahead of summer window. Chelsea among Premier League clubs eyeing Sunderland's Dennis Sirkin. Speaking to Sunderland AFC transfer expert Graham Bailey has revealed to us that there's a growing number of Premier League teams making checks on Sirkin as we move towards the summer transfer window. Bailey reveals that Leeds United have retained their interest and that Spurs have also considered a shock return for their former academy graduate who never made a first team appearance for a North London club. Bailey said, keep a close eye on Sirkin. I'm told a lot of Premier League clubs have been doing work on him. Chelsea, Tottenham, Palace, West Ham, Everton and Leeds. He's an outstanding project. So Sirkin could be difficult to keep hold of. So there's your headlines of Sunderland FC's Daily News. And we'll catch you tomorrow night for the MACKEM CABBIE and Davey show with Richie. Catch you later.